Hey guys, I'm Claire the Fiddly Fig Girl, and today I want to talk about the 7 things you should do this summer to take care of your fiddly fig. Now in summertime, it's hot, we have more time off from work or from school, and it's really the time that your plants are going to grow the fastest and the most, and so you want to make sure to proactively take care of your plants before summertime and just kind of do a summertime reset with your fiddly figs. So the first thing you're going to want to do before summer hits is clean your plant. So it's kind of like a spring cleaning, except you should have already done that. For summer cleaning, you're going to want to make sure your plant is really clean so that the leaves can absorb as much sunlight as possible and so that your plant looks as healthy as possible. And so there's 3 ways to clean your plant. I really like taking mine outside and just hosing them off, but make sure not to leave your plant outside in the sun because they can burn really easily. The second method is to put it in the shower and shower it off with lukewarm water. And then the third method is to use a spray to actually spray down your plant and wipe it with a microfiber cloth. This takes a little bit longer, but it's perfect for plants that are too big to put in the shower or to move outside. So the next thing you're going to want to do once your plant is really clean is consider spraying it to protect it from pests. And so in the summertime, there's a lot of active insects and problems for our fiddly figs, like snails if you have your plants outside, but all kinds of pests that can attack your leaves and eat especially your new growth. And so if you use a spray like our leaf armor spray, it can protect your plant against any kinds of fungus, bacteria, and insects. And so once your plant is clean, you can spray it off with the leaf armor spray, and that will protect it for 3 or 4 months to make sure that no pests come and infect your plant. So the third thing I would think about doing in the summer is repotting your fiddly fig to a larger pot. And this can really do wonders for your plant to give your root system more room to grow, because you need a growing root system to support a growing plant up top. And so if you give your plant more space to grow, this can really help it to become healthier, stronger, taller, and bigger. I have tons of videos on how to repot your fiddly fig that I will link to below if you're interested. All right, so once your plant is clean, maybe it's in a new pot, the next thing I want to think about doing is pruning your plant. Summertime is the perfect time to prune your plant. Now I have videos, short videos and long videos about pruning and why you would prune and how to prune. But basically pruning is designed to make your plant in the shape that you want it to be. So maybe it's a little asymmetrical and you want to clean it up and make it symmetrical. Maybe you want to prune it over time into more of like a tree-like shape, or maybe it's just not the shape. There's one straggly branch that you don't like and you just want to clean it up. And so pruning is a great thing to do in the summertime because your plant will grow a lot in the summertime, and so if you prune certain sections, it will devote its power and its energy towards growing new growth in the summertime. So along the lines of pruning, another thing that is a great thing to do in the summer is propagating. So propagating is just cloning your fiddly fig to make more fiddly figs. You can keep them for your collection, you can give them away to friends and family, but it's an easy, free way to grow your collection. And what you do is you basically clip off a clipping of your fiddle and you put it into water with a little rooting hormone or propagation promoter, which I will link to below, and then it'll grow roots and you can eventually plant it and it'll be a whole new tree. So this is a great thing to do when you're pruning because you're already cutting off those sections of tree, and then you can trim them up and put them into their own little propagation station. I will link to my propagation videos that go deep into this whole process and how easy it is. So while you have your pruning shears or your scissors out, another great thing to do in the summer is notching your plant. Now notching is basically just making little cuts into the bark of your plant to cause it to grow new branches. So if you have a fiddly fig that's basically just a tall, straight stalk of a plant and you want it to branch, that's when notching comes in. And so I have full videos on notching and exactly how to do this, but basically you make notches into the stem or the trunk of your plant, and it tells the plant to put out branches, which is really cool. So you can get more of a tree-like shape, you could get a bushier plant, you can fill in areas that are missing some growth there, and you can really control where your plant puts energy towards new growth, which is amazing. And so it's a great time in the summer to do notching because your plant has a lot of energy to put towards that new growth. Now the last thing I want to remind you to do for your summertime fiddly fig care is fertilize your plant. Now these plants can go through a lot of nutrients quickly because they grow quickly, and so you're going to want to make sure to feed your plant. I recommend our fiddly fig plant food. It is a 3:1:2 ratio of NPK, and it also includes things like sea kelp and a lot of micronutrients that can keep your fiddly fig really healthy and growing quickly. And so it's a great time to fertilize in the summer and make sure that your plant has plenty of nutrients and that it's going to grow as healthy, as green and gorgeous as it can. I hope this video is helpful. Please like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.